Women will never care about how much money you make if you look like a liability standing right next to them. You can have six figures in the bank account, drive a blacked out Benz, and still get zero respect from the same woman who would have melted if a lean, V-tapered man with a jawline that was chiseled walked in wearing a plain tee. Because when you're in shape, guys, when your body looks carved and masculine, women don't just notice you, right? They start to endorse you. Their friends approve of you. Strangers start to approve of you. You become a walking, breathing stamp of this is the man. And I'm gonna be real with you. Once she hears these words coming from her female friends of, "Oh, you guys look so good together," that's when the game changes. She will start to lock in on you. There is absolutely nothing you can do wrong in her eyes at this moment in time, because now you're not just her man, you're her status. What I've realized is that men are sitting around chasing money, chasing clothes and clout, thinking that those things alone, right, is going to earn them devotion from females. I've been there myself. What happens is you start to blend in with every other average guy that quote unquote made it financially, but couldn't make it physically. See, it's not just about muscle, fellas. It's about being able to protect her, right? It's about leading her and representing her with confidence. The truth is, women want to feel feminine next to a man who makes them feel safe, sexy, and small in the best way. And no dollar amount can replace the visual power of a disciplined, in-shape guy. Let me say that over again for you guys. Looking like you are a protector is going to be greater than looking like you are a provider. Because when her friends say these words, "Damn, that man is fine. He looks like he can carry you out of a burning building," your girl is all of a sudden going to mentally stop evaluating all other options. Guarantee it. So let me paint the picture this way, guys. The woman that I'm with now, a few years back, I was at this rooftop bar with her. Nothing fancy, just a chill spot. I was wearing a nice, slim black tee, fitted jeans, nice boots, right? Had the physique, had the attire on point, right? Check. When I first met her, she moved as if she knew who she was, right? Like she knew her value. So we were standing, talking, vibing out. Then a random couple walked by. One of them stopped and they were looking at me. And then they looked at her. And immediately what came out of their mouth was, "You two make a great looking couple." Now here's the thing, guys. She wasn't even all the way sold on me in the beginning. We had been on a few dates, but she was still keeping her guard up. She was still evaluating my presence and who I was. But that compliment that night, it was like flipping a switch on in her mind. She started touching my arm a little bit more. She got closer, started calling me babe, all within the same night. Why is this, guys? Because I looked like the image that she wanted other women to see her with. Validation from the outside started to trigger commitment from the inside. Now compare that to what I saw weeks later. I pull up to this dinner where this doctor rolls up with a woman just as pretty. Now he was rich, drove a G-Wagon, spends money like crazy, but his physique did not have a presence. He was overweight, very awkward looking, but had designer clothing. No one complimented them. Nobody said a damn thing. And the woman that he was with, she spent majority of her time on her phone scrolling and looking around the room. Now, why do you think this happened, guys? Because money impresses, but your physique, it magnetizes. You don't just want a woman to be with you. You want her to feel proud to be seen with you. That's the difference. The way a man treats his body is a reflection of how he treats everything. Is he strong? Well, if he's strong, he's stable. Is he built? Well, if he's built, I know that this guy is not lazy. That's what turns women's curiosity into obsession. Now, I'm not saying go and become a bodybuilder, guys. I'm saying become a physical authority in your life, because once you start to look like her dream, she begins to imagine you in her life, and she defends your image when it's challenged. So I want to go over the visual value system tiers, aka VVS tiers. Just like women like diamonds and they like the clarity, cut, and precision of a diamond, this is the same thing with a man's body. So I want to break down the various tiers, starting with tier 1. You have money but no physique, which equals respect in business, right? But not in her fantasy. With tier 2, physique but you're broke. In this tier, she's curious, maybe even tempted to mess with you, but not for long term unless there is drive. Now with tier 3, you have money and the physique. Now she's competing for you. And in tier 4, you have the physique, the drive, the presence, and the mission. Now you're the prize, and she knows it, guys. So you have to be honest with yourself with this tier system and figure out where do you fall at. Because if you're only chasing financial gains without handling your physical presence, guys, you're building a mansion on shaky grounds. You can't buy your way out of softness. I know that some of you guys need to hear this directly. She's not losing interest because you're not rich. She's losing interest because you look like you can't handle your own body, let alone protect her world. She doesn't want to raise a man. She wants to surrender to one. And if you can't lead yourself to the gym, to discipline, to results, what makes you think that she's going to hand you her trust? Don't be that guy that's scrolling on TikTok with a Postmate bag on his lap, wondering like, damn, why is my woman distant? I want you to be that guy that walks into a social setting and makes her friends jealous of her. That's when your woman is going to lock in. That's when she's going to make room for you in the future. You want to know what the real game looks like, guys? The real game is when she starts bragging about you without you saying a word. That's when she'll start to fix her posture because now she's walking beside you. That's when her friends will start to say, damn girl, he's fine. And your girl in response is going to smile and feel like she just won the lottery. That's when you know you have arrived. Not because you beg, not because you flex, but because you became the image she never knew she needed. So I need you guys to build up your body and start moving with a presence and watch how fast her standards adjust towards you. Because when you look like her dream, she's not dreaming about anybody else.